Today, we're going to discuss the tech tree in Starfield. Now, we've got a lot of info to cover and no time to waste, so let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the main features in Starfield is space. You take the helm of your own starship and explore the galaxy. However, space is dangerous. It is full of pirates and bad actors looking to do you harm. In order to confront these dastardly degenerates, you must master the skills in the tech tree. So today, I will show you a quick and easy way to do just that. This method will allow you to max out the ballistic weapon systems, piloting, targeting control systems, shield systems, engine systems, energy weapon systems, missile weapon systems, and starship engineering skills in no time. So, let's get to it. In order to max these skills out fast, we are going to head to New Atlantis. This is the first major city you will visit in the game, located on the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system. Specifically, we are heading to the Mast District. Once you arrive in the Mast District, we're going to go up the ramp, turn around, and head up the stairs into the Mast building. Head left and speak to Commander John Tuala. We are going to join the UC Vanguard. So continue through John's dialogue options and join up. He will direct you to the orientation hall. So turn around and head to the elevator, hit the button inside and select the orientation hall. Stop off at one of the terminals and click to agree. Now head into the orientation hall. This place has some great background information and lore. So make your way through the orientation hall hitting each of the buttons. You don't have to wait and listen to all of the presentation. You can just hit the buttons and move on. Technically, you don't even have to hit the buttons. You can just run straight through. However you choose to approach this section is up to you. Just make your way through the orientation hall and head to the elevator. This will take you to our true destination, the pilot simulator. This is your one-stop shop for all things tech tree. The pilot simulator can be used to max out many of the tech tree skills. First, let's unlock all of the skills we will be working on. You want to open up ballistic weapon systems, piloting, targeting control systems, shield systems, engine systems, energy weapon systems, missile weapon systems, and starship engineering. Now, depending on which class you selected at the start of the game, you may need to throw a point into boost pack training and security as well, in order to reach the tier 2 and tier 3 skills in the tree. Once you've unlocked each of these skills, step inside the simulator. Now head to the pilot seat and start the simulation. You'll want to adjust your ship systems by maxing out your 3 weapons, maxing out your shields, and putting 2 power into engines. This process will also go much faster if you adjust the game difficulty. For most of the skills, you will want to set the difficulty to very easy. This will allow you to tear through the enemy ships quickly. Now just wait for the ships to spawn and get to work. However, keep an eye on the progress bars as they pop up. Once you've completed the challenge for each skill, you must unlock the next rank of that skill before continuing. The great thing about the pilot simulator, you can stop at any time, exit the simulator, and unlock the next level of the various skills. Then, go back in and start again. Rinse and repeat, and your tech skills will be maxed out in no time. Now let's get into some specific tips and tricks for each skill. Many of these skills can be worked on at the same time. I would recommend starting with ballistic weapon systems, piloting, targeting control systems, shield systems, and energy weapon systems. All of these skills can be leveled by simply going through the simulator. Destroying the ships will raise your pilot skill. As you fight, you will take enemy fire, which will raise your shield system skill. Use your lasers to drain the enemy shields. This will raise your energy weapon system skill. Use your ballistic weapons to rip through the enemy hull, increasing your ballistic weapon skill. Also, be sure you obtain target lock and enter target mode before you take the kill shot. This raises your targeting control system skill. If you make it through all of the waves of enemies, no problem. Simply exit the simulator, head back in, and start again. The pilot simulator can be run as many times as you need. If by chance you get killed by the enemies, once again, no problem. Same thing, exit the sim and start again. The pilot simulator is a 100% safe way to level these skills. Now let's talk about missile weapon systems. This skill can be leveled on the very first wave of the simulator. Simply wait until you achieve target lock, then fire on the enemy ship with your missile weapon until you have almost depleted its shields. Then, wait. Allow the enemy shields to regenerate. This will also give your missiles time to regenerate. Once the enemy shields are back at full strength, repeat the process. You will deal enough missile damage in no time to complete the challenge. Once you do, exit the sim, level up the skill, re-enter, and go again. Similarly, you can also level your engine system skill on the first wave. Simply hit your boost and immediately decelerate. Boost and decelerate. Boost, decelerate. Keep doing this over and over again until you complete the challenge. I would recommend leveling the missile weapon systems and engine system skills at the same time. Next, let's discuss the Starship Engineering skill. In order to advance this skill, you need to take damage and use ship parts to repair. In the pilot simulator, you only have access to 3 ship parts per run. These do not reset between waves. This means you will have to run the simulator several times in order to max this bad boy out. However, you can speed up this process. First, we want to go back to the game difficulty and bump it all the way up to very hard. Now, start a new run. Only this time, remove all power from your shields. Simply sit tight and let the enemy ships fire away. With no shields and max difficulty, the enemy will rip through your hull like tissue paper. In seconds, you will have to use those 3 ship parts to repair. Once you've used your allotted ship parts, simply wait to die. You'll be destroyed in seconds. Now you can restart the sim and go again. Space in Starfield is one of the main features. The ability to take the helm of your own starship, explore distant systems, all the while battling pirates and spacer scum. By following the steps in this guide, you will be a force to be reckoned with, able to weather the most intense dogfights and come out the victor. So level up your space game and head out into the great unknown. But for now, this is Savin saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you in the next one.